Mr. Americana.
Guess that one landed in the fucking sand. Much like the absolute surprise that Tiger Woods is fucking leaving the Masters. Jesus, the guy was crippled after the first round. If anybody's ever had plantar fascia before, you don't.
Yeah, what is it? I read the article.
Fuck, man. It's like putting your fucking arch in molten lava. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's like, so I took T and Tamara to see David in Florence. And, Florence is all cobblestone. I wore these things called Keens. They're kind of, they're a sandal, but your toes aren't exposed. And they've got some support and shit. Like they're good to travel in. I'll definitely bring a pair of them up to Detroit, and because the weather, Dom, correct me, the weather's going to be pretty nice this week up north, correct? So where was I going?
To the bathroom.
No, I'm not going to the bathroom. I lost my tracks there.
Well, I was asking you about the Tiger, and you were talking about. I'm assuming you're going to how when you were walking on the cobblestone in Florence with those specific shoes.
And I mean, Jesus. So the next day, it's Adam Rodriguez's wedding, and I get up and I take a couple of steps. We're staying in this old mission that was like a winery mission. This thing was like built in the 1600s. Gorgeous fucking piece of property. Granite fucking carved swimming pool. And behind it was just grape orchards as far as you could see, the fucking Tuscan hills. And one of the best trips that Tamara, Tristan, and I ever took. So thank you, Adam, for that. Adam Grace. But it's just like the next day I got up and I had insoles in my dress shoes, and I'm like, fuck, and I took a couple of steps. I'm like, holy fuck. And so I went down and talked to one of the guys I knew that fucking had some weed from the night before, and I said, man, can I get some, can I get high? And he was like, sure. So we got high, and all that did was make my fucking, my brain go, man, your arch hurts. Doesn't your arch hurt? Huh?
You're hyper-focusing on it?
Yeah. Thinking about your arch at all? I was like, oh, fuck, that fucking worked. So, man, it was just fucking.
So that's what it is. It's an inflammation of the arch.
But that and the fact that, like, as they went over the description of Tiger's last, I guess he won it in 2019 or whenever it was, when he won the Masters last time. I'm not a big golf guy, but I'm a Tiger fan. And he then they show the fucking the Genesis, shredded that he fucking crashed, and then they show him limping on the golf course. You're like, gee, I'm sure it's just plantar fascia, not the fact that he almost lost his fucking leg 2 years ago.
Well, is it not related to the accident?
Absolutely, man.
All right, yeah.
There's no fucking way, man, that you fucking take. And the thing is, Tiger's 48. Oh, I mean, if you watch him when he was fucking young, man, the amount of torque in his fucking swing, because he was always fucking much stouter than you thought he was. Like I saw him at fucking at a Gold's Gym off Turkey Lake, and he was a much bigger human than I thought he was. I mean, he was in no way, I go, oh, fuck, Jabbar. But, I mean, he was a bigger guy than I thought. And it's just like the amount of power that he fucking had, and so his back was the first thing to go. And then fucking, then if your back goes, then fucking it's going to be your hip or that fucking, that trail leg that you drive off of. Then you get in a fucking wreck, fuck up everything, including almost lose a leg. And I'm pretty sure that the leg he fucked up is his fucking, because he's right-handed. That's That's his, you know, it's his back foot, man. That's where your drive and shit comes from. So as soon as that fucked up, and that heel got fucked up, I think he fucked his heel up on that fucking bunker shot.
I didn't see.
He had a bunker shot, and he kind of like gingerly skipped out of it to the right.
Oh, crawling out of the bunker, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, he hit he was on the edge. He was probably maybe 10 inches into the fucking into the sand. So he had a foot up on the grass, and he had his rear right foot was in the bunker. And when he pivoted through out of it, it was weird. He made like a really weird, the minute I saw it, I said, "Fuck he's fucked up." And lo and behold, fucking he didn't end up finishing. But I think that was the fucking, if I had to, pick one thing, because I mean, I've had enough fucking injuries to know, man, it's just that fucking little tiny thing that you do to fucking think you're stopping yourself from getting hurt to really fucking yourself up.
Right.